Chairwoman Ronna McDaniel, good to have you here.
Great to be here. Thanks for having me.
A lot of anger coming from Tom Perez. What's your reaction?
Well, I think it's deeply concerning to see the head of the Democrat Party continue to try and delegitimize this election. Not only President Trump, who did win this election by a lot, but also the voters. Voters like people from Michigan and my state who were so concerned about jobs and the economy. And Donald Trump came and presented a vision, and the Democrats are continuing to ignore what the voters said on November, that they feel like this country is going in the wrong direction. And the anger he just showed and delegitimizing their voices is very concerning.
Can I just underline the fact that he's cursing on one of his first public appearances? I didn't remember Terry McAuliffe, whether you agree with him or not, he was not handling it that way. Ed Gillespie and others who in this position should usually show a degree of class. Number two, this is the handpick of President Obama. That's the one they push forward. So he represents his school of thought, don't you think?
Yeah, and I think Democrats should be denouncing his behavior this weekend. To say that Republicans don't give a blank about people, that should not be rhetoric that the head of the Democrat Party should be using. And he keeps talking about resist and not working with the president. Are they going to resist better jobs? Are they going to resist a better economy? Are they going to resist better national security? President Trump continues to reach out to Democrats. He's saying, let's work together. We have to solve some big problems. And this is the leader of the Democrat Party basically saying, we're not going to work with you on anything.
Sure. And, you know, President Trump has gotten some good news when it comes to creating jobs and the economy. It feels like optimism hasn't been this high in quite a while. But you know how it works, Ronna. That's all the Democrats have, is they're trying their best to delegitimize him. It's the same thing with the Russia thing. And so when you see Tom Perez out there, all he's trying to do is stir up his base, and it's effective.
It's the Democratic leadership doing this. Democrat voters, they voted for Donald Trump, a lot of them. They want to see problems solved in Washington. They want to change from the status quo. They want leaders in Washington tackling health care that is crumbling around them, premiums going up. They want a good Supreme Court justice nominated. They want to get rid of the nonsense.
But Ronna, what you're losing are independents. It seems like his base is strong, but independence is shrinking because of perhaps the constant barrage of negativity. How do you deal with that?
Well, through action. And you've seen Donald Trump from day one to work. He's already put jobs back in this country. In states like Michigan, with Ford putting $1.2 billion into plants and Carrier and other jobs around this country. You've already seen him fight for health care. You've seen him put forward a great Supreme Court justice nominee. His actions are fulfilling the promises he made on the campaign trail, and as independents and voters start to see that, they're going to rally around Donald Trump. They're already doing it.
Actions, ideas, that's what gets people to the polls, not a bunch of anger. We'll see how all this plays out. Ronna McDaniel, good to have you here this morning.
Thanks for having me.
Have a great